Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back into beautiful Lumen Christi High School, here for JTV's first ever live call of a high school softball game. I'm Maxwell Fritz. This is David Rice. You're used to David. I had to come in late after the first game, David, so I can't attest too much to that first game, but talk a little bit about what we saw in that first game between these two.
Well, really, the first game, what we saw, and it was exactly what we saw on paper coming in. Lumen was a heavy favorite. Napoleon's really struggled on defense throughout the year. Their batting was okay, but those 4 runs in the third inning for Lumen is really what set them up for that success. But if you're Napoleon, though, Max, riding on that momentum, like you mentioned at the end of game 1, because they had those 2 runs, they left a runner stranded, which would have been 3, but that gives them confidence, especially for a younger team like Napoleon, coming into game 2. Still going to be a test, but we'll see.
Exactly, and with Fall still on the mound here for game 2, Napoleon Pirates know they have an ace on the mound. As long as they clean up their defensive mistakes and get the bats going like they did at the end of the last game, it could be a lot closer than the first game here.
Yeah, absolutely. And Fall, obviously a great pitcher, ERA just over 4.3, 134 strikeouts on the year coming into today, and had a hit batting as well. So going to need a lot more from her. I know that's already a lot to ask, but it's just such a young team. The fielding errors got to be cut down.
Exactly, and we'll see fatigue is going to play a factor for Fall, pitching a lot back-to-back, and this has turned into a very hot evening here, folks. Cloud cover in the morning. It's mid-80s right now, but we'll have the game coming up and more after the MVP Sports pregame show and this commercial break.
Serving the Jackson community since 2007, G-Force Automotive is your local Auto Value certified service center. G-Force Automotive is a full-service repair facility. Our experience enables us to ensure your vehicle is well-maintained year-round in everything from brakes to engine repairs to transmissions and oil changes. We are committed to keeping you on the road. Hi, this is Matt Clausen, owner of G-Force Automotive. Come see us for your next service visit. G-Force Automotive, where we make friends, one car repair at a time.
Grimes Plumbing Company is licensed and insured. Give us a call for all your plumbing needs. Water heater installation and repair, drain cleaning, leak repair. And remember, at Grimes Plumbing, we love water.
I'm Nate Vermeulen, and welcome to Vermeulen Furniture.
We are Jackson's premier home furnishing store. Living and dining room sets, home office decor, beautiful bedrooms, we have it all. Take advantage of our in-home design service, and we provide free mattress delivery and setup. We have a wide variety of power recliners for those lazy days, and be sure to check out our clearance center for the best deals in Jackson. Stop into Vermeulen's today and make your house a home.
Within the folds of your life, you find the passion and drive to keep pushing forward. Growth comes from continually moving ahead in every stage of life. Count on County National Bank to help with seamless financial solutions. We can act quickly and accommodate your needs, whatever life brings your way. Our local bankers understand our community and your goals.
Let's work together.
Learn more about our personalized banking services at cnbb.bank. Member FDIC.
Our family taught us to live by the golden rule.
Treat everyone who calls like they're someone's friend, family, or loved one.
And we do. When you call, we listen. We get started on your case.
And we're Michigan's only firm to offer the no-fee guarantee. You don't pay until we win.
Treating you like family, because that's how you deserve to be treated.
That's the Bernstein advantage.
The Sam Bernstein Law Firm, Michigan's first family of law.
At Insurance Circle Agency, we believe in personal connections. We specialize in a consultative approach where we'll take the time to know your name and your unique story. This allows us to provide you with a top-notch boutique experience with policies tailored specifically for you and your business. Taking this approach allows us to ensure you have the right package to fit your unique needs. Your peace of mind is our priority. Get in touch with Insurance Circle Agency today, where we'll know your name.
We get many calls from homeowners who receive a quote to replace their entire air conditioning system when all they need is a simple repair. Before you decide to buy, call Lammers Heating and Air Conditioning to get a second opinion. You can literally save thousands by having Lammers Heating and Air Conditioning fix your existing unit. Call Lammers Heating and Air Conditioning today for a quality second opinion. Lammers Heating and Air Conditioning, your factory authorized Carrier dealer, proudly serving Jackson since 1965. Carrier, turn to the experts.
4th and inches, 4th and 10, or 4th and a fighting chance. At Henry Ford Health, we go for it. We don't back down. We drive forward. And you know what? It's worth it every time. Because the people in our community, they're worth it every time. We go for it for our patients and teammates, our friends and family. We go for it in the labs, hospitals, clinics, and partnerships all around the state. For huge breakthroughs and microscopic details. In the neighborhoods and communities who need it the most. We go for it because we have the confidence, determination, experience, and dedication to keep pushing. We see it, we seize it, and we will never give up. We go for it for the millions of people who deserve a better quality of life. We go for it because we have to. It's who we are. We are Henry.
Did you know Alro sells more than just metals? We are a one-stop shop for all your plastic needs. Whether you need one piece or 1,000, Alro offers a wide selection of sheet, rod, tube, and custom machined parts cut to size and delivered next day. Visit alroplastics.com, your source for performance plastics.
Hello and welcome back into this beautifully newly renovated softball complex here at Lumen Christi High School. There's the booth David and I are in, and David, it's very interesting. You know, I came up middle of the first game. I didn't realize the booth was going to be down the third base side. We got a direct view into the sun.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting calling it from over here.
Well, more sun.
Yes.
So a lot more sweaty today than normal, but it's different. No, I like it. It's different. Now, there's us right there. Hello. Behind, you know, different from being at JC behind home plate with the netting and the fence. So, yeah, but I like it.
When I was talking to the Titans coaches, I told them, man, you guys got to get an awning up here. And they said, well, you're worried about the awning. I'd want a net because they're worried we're going to get drilled up here.
Yeah.
But I assume you're still standing, so I assume you survived the first game okay.
I survived. I'm okay.
No air in softballs. You know, they're called softballs, David. I think they're even harder than the baseballs.
Yeah. Right. Well, you know, I'm looking forward to the second game. I'm looking forward. I'm looking to see what kind of adjustments are being made from Josh, Coach Burgett and the Napoleon Pirates. Because the biggest thing coming in, we've said it a few times already, it's the errors, it's the defense. They have a great pitcher in fall, but just haven't been able to do anything out in the fielding after the pitcher's circle.
Yeah, and a pitcher's best friend are the defensemen, or women, I should say. And so you know fall is firing up her teammates here to make sure they're performing here in Game 2. And, David, that's one thing I love about softball compared to baseball is how much team camaraderie there is. I mean, you hear them chanting from the dugout every pitch, where baseball, they'll get up sometimes, and a lot of times it's just banter or kind of trash talk over to the other team. You don't really get that in softball. It's all happy-go-lucky and really cheering on your teammates.
Absolutely, and but we're happy to do softball for the first time today. There was the just saw the two coaches a minute ago exchanging the lineups. Of course, second game, Lumen Christi will pitch first. Of course, they reverse home and away for the second game. So the Pirates will bat first.
And it's Ollie Powers once again on the mound here to start Game 2. She hit that beautiful liner out to left center.
Yeah, and Powers, of course, starting for Game 2. Pitched last game coming into the day, Monday, in the Catholic High School League semifinal. 78 pitches, all 7 innings, 13 strikeouts, and only 4 hits allowed. And Powers batting third for the batting order, which we'll get to when Lumen comes up to bat.
Powers, a smaller stature pitcher out there, gives her a lot of wind-up power.
She had one game earlier this year, threw over 110 pitches.
That's one thing that is amazing comparing softball and baseball. How much more softball pitchers can throw. Definitely that arm angle helps them. As we see the first batter up for the Napoleon Pirates, brought to you by Belfi Aquatic Engineering. The batting order brought to you by Belfi Brothers. From docks to lifts, Belfi is your one-stop shop for all things waterfront. The first batter is number 13, Haven Marks. Next up, we'll see number 2, Hannah Hamlin. Then number 22, Hayden Rendell. Number 10, Molly Simpson, followed by the pitcher, number 6, Caitlin Fall. Then number 17, Jenna Yob. Number 4, Caitlin Alt. Number 20, Jocelyn Gamez. And number 16, Allison Dilly.
Thank you to Belfi. 2-1 count there for Powers.
Powers fires that one in just high, called by the home plate umpire. Seeing if we'll sit on the first pitch here to draw the walk. She does. Red light given, but called strike. Haven Marks, good batting average for the leadoff spot, batting right around 300 mark. Swinging on that, fouls it back, quickly evens things up.
Yeah, Haven Marker came into the day just under 300, had that 9-game hitting streak.
And did she hit in the first game, David?
Yes.
So extended that, so looking to make it double digits here. She thought it was a walk. She tossed the bat. Not so fast, said the home plate umpire. Called her out looking on strike 3. One down for the for the Pirates.
Yeah, Max. Number 2 batting second, Hannah Hamlin, the junior.
So Hamlin now batting from that left side. Takes the first pitch swing.
338 on the year.
Grounds that one right up the middle past the shortstop. And that's a quick opening hit for the Pirates.
A nice job there by Hannah Hamlin. 5 doubles this year, but came in 338. Great hit there and a nice start for Napoleon.
Now Hayden Rendell at the plate looking to drive her teammate in. Looks at the first one. And David, I don't know if you touched on this in the first game, but the interesting contrast too between softball and baseball, the runners cannot get a lead until the pitch is thrown. So it makes stealing a little bit harder with the shortened base pass here.
Yep. Only really saw a couple of bags stolen from both teams in the first game, not too much of it.
You'll mainly see it on errors or pass balls. Thought about that one, smartly laid off.
Both teams had quite a few pass balls in the first game. Still not a lot stolen, but 2-1 here for the pitcher.
Ball low, very short and shallow backstop here at Titans Field. Makes it very difficult to steal these short bases.
Yeah, that also plays into it, and I briefly mentioned that in game 1, but the short backstop also part of the reason why.
That one's skied high. Pitcher calls it off. Ooh, tried to call it off. Collision with the third baseman. She's still able to hold on to it as Powers after colliding out there with Dalton.
Yeah, third baseman and the pitcher both trying to go for it. Communication is key, right? Especially to avoid an injury like that.
You really got to be vocal. Normally, it's the third baseman's ball. The pitcher tends not to field her position unless she absolutely has to and calls for it. I didn't really hear much talk down there. Did you, David?
No.
But luckily, injury was avoided. Ball high. Powers has to lower it here to find her zone. Two-0 pitch. Wind up fired. Got her swinging.
Yeah, Molly Simpson, the freshman, batting fourth here. She's on a 6-game hitting streak, so a nice career start for the freshman Simpson. Had that last hit in game 1 for the Pirates.
Simpson rips that one, but it falls harmlessly into the glove of the right fielder, and that ends things here in the top of the first.
Yeah, great start here. the Lumen Christi defense. Really just nothing allowed, but that if you're Napoleon, we talked about it in the scouting report going into the first game, was keeping the errors low and keeping Napoleon under 5 runs. And Lumen's before the first game, they came into the winning 7 in a row, and they've only allowed more than 1 run in just one of those games. So they've been dominant on both sides.
Yeah, again, you're Napoleon. You really want to come out strong. They did get a hit in that first inning, though, giving us some momentum here, and especially with their ace on the bump, Caitlin Fall, looking to deliver some more Ks here in Game 2.
I want to thank our first inning sponsor, Jimmy's Towing, reliable, fast, and fair. You'll be glad you made the call to Jimmy's at 750-4200. Thank you to our longtime partner, Jimmy's Towing. Yeah, first for the Titans, Bree Okaneski, number 22. She had a couple of hits last game.
Yeah, that brings us into our Belfie Aquatic Engineering batting order for the Lumen Christi Titans. Belfie Brothers from docks to lifts. Belfie is your one-stop shop for all things waterfront.
Yeah, first here, Okaneski. Sorry, Max. Getting to the first pitch here. That one's strike 0-1, but Okaneski first, batting second. Lily Ganton, number 3, batting third. Number 8, Ollie Powers, the pitcher, batting fourth. Number 4, Aaron O'Dowd. Another high pitch there. And fifth, Ollie Dalton, number 6. Batting 6, number 13, Mallory Arcaro. Number 10, batting 7th, Lainey Berenson. Allison Furness, number 8. And batting 9th, the catcher, Lucy Rozak.
Fall fires the heat in there. A 1-2 count, looking for the opening strikeout. And the chance starting now from both dugouts, firing up the girls. That one weakly tapped to second base, no trouble for Caitlin Alt at second there. 1 down quickly for the Titans.
Well, that's what you want, right? If you're Napoleon, get these outs quickly. Don't let anything happen, especially for this defensive team that struggled.
Well, that brings Lily Ganton, the shortstop, to the plate. Skies that one. It's going to leak out past the Titans dugout for the first strike. You know, I feel for Ganton down there, David. I've got a knee brace on myself. I can only imagine what injury is plaguing her. You'd never believe it. I believe I've tore my meniscus, and you wouldn't believe how.
Oh, no.
Golfing, of all things.
I didn't know you were a golfer.
Yeah, well, I'm not the best, and it shows. I tore my meniscus. Now, it was a golf outing for my work, and like a producer said, I should quit. But there's a ball on the ground with the knee brace and all. It doesn't matter. She legs out a single.
Yeah, just foot not on the bag, so just in time for Ganton. And yeah, I don't think you should golf either.
No, probably not. You know, that's why at least I like announcing, is I don't really have to move too much, so I can work it on an injury.
Yeah.
Got to give her a lot of credit though for running the base pass with that knee brace on. Another one, grounder up the middle. That's going to sneak past both infielders, and that's going to put 2 Titans on, first and second.
Yeah, Ganton at second. Ollie Powers, the third hitter, and the pitcher at first. So that'll bring up Aaron O'Dowd batting fourth, number 4.
Number 4 in the 4-hole. It's called the cleanup spot for a reason, David. She's trying to clean up those base paths and drive in 2 for the Titans. And speaking of cleanup, the umpire cleaning up home plate. Well, as clear as possible to make those good calls of ball and strike. Especially with softball, those balls are fired in there so fast because the pitcher is so close to the batter. Good strike call there. Both runners hold. They thought about it, but there's an error. That's the errors plaguing the Pirates defense. The catcher has to be able to get it back to the pitcher. The ball is still considered live no matter what, and both Titans runners advance.
Yeah, even we were doing baseball out at JC. I mean, no errors, cause bags to be stolen, but we saw quite a few of those too.
Yeah, the catcher's inability to get the ball back to the pitcher That's what you just have to be able to do, and that one goes to the backstop, clings off the metal, and again, like David mentioned in the first game, that short backstop means both runners hold. That probably would have scored both at JC.
Right.
Well, digging back in is O'Dowd. She's got two in scoring position. She tried to square up to bunt right there.
But now you get 2 strikes. Can't bunt here.
Got to be swinging away. We're hoping for a walk. Got to be very conservative here on a 1-2 count. Pitch fired in. That's up. Ranging over as a third baseman. And making the catch along the wall, right under our noses. That was Allison Dilly over there at third base.
A great catch.
Yeah, we see the range coming all the way over and having to play that up against the fence.
Well,
Very difficult angle.
It's going to be foul, so O'Dowd's still going to bat. Another foul there, 1-2.
I was going to say, I just saw it on that replay, David. It doinked off the fence, but the umpire came in and made the out symbol, so it fooled the umpire even. However, the field umpire overrules him, so it is a foul. So Dowd gets a get-out-of-jail-free card, gets another at-bat, but can't do anything with it as she swings for strike 3.
Another great play there by the Napoleon defense. Now they got runners both in scoring positions, second and third, but besides the one error where they both advanced, Napoleon's played okay defense so far in this first outing.
There we see getting O'Dowd fanning. Quick pitch in at the shins for a ball. And Christi does not want to strand these two women out at second and third. They got 2 in scoring position. Fall is locking in, though, on the mound.
Good swing there by Dalton. Great pitch by Fall.
You know, you wouldn't think Fall pitched all of game 1, seeing how much of a cannon she still has in game 2. Fatigue not a factor here in the first inning.
Yeah, for the majority of the season, when she's pitched both games. It shows how much trust Coach has in her as a junior. Still 1 more year for her after this, too.
How much conditioning training she must do.
Absolutely.
Another one fouled up and out. It's a good thing they're not playing baseball at the adjacent field to us, or they'd be having a lot of softballs in their outfield.
Yeah.
Dalton digs back in. Fall trying to get out of the jam, needs 1 more strike. She can't get it there as it's low.
See how she approaches this pitch here. 2-2, but it's 2 outs. Got to get out of this inning. Keep Lumen off the board.
Fall with the windup. That one fouled off the right side into the bullpen. Staying alive at the plate is Dalton. Dalton swings away. That one's grounded. Good play by the shortstop's going to fire it over. And just like that, Molly Simpson ends things here in the top of the first. We're still scoreless. We're coming up to the second right after these messages.
Kelly Express Marts are conveniently located throughout South Central Michigan with convenient hours of operation. We pride ourselves on our fast and friendly service to get you going on your way. We're here when you need us. Full service and fully stocked stores, fresh hot premium coffee, and cappuccino. All Kelly Express Marts are staffed with friendly, knowledgeable people committed to providing the highest level of service. Kelly Express Mart.
When you have a sewer or drain issue, make the call to Minuteman Sewer and Drain. Sure, we all want to be the guy that can get under the sink and get the job done. Trust us, we know it's not for everyone. Call the experts at Minuteman Sewer and Drain for 24/7, 365 same-day emergency service. Let us be the ones to get under the sink. Let Minuteman Sewer and Drain take care of the clogs or debris and get you flowing back to normal. When you don't have time to waste, call Minuteman Sewer and Drain, 783-9952 or online at MinutemanSewer.com. Minuteman Sewer and Drain. We open drains others can't.
Hello and welcome back here to Lumen Christi as we get right back into the action. It's a quick fly ball caught in foul territory for a quick first out. And we're bringing you the action live and immediate here. But look behind us. David, I hear the Jaws music playing in my headset.
Dun-dun-dun.
It's not looking good behind us. Hoping to get this game through before the weather comes. You know, the disadvantage of it being so warm tonight is it's stirring up those really bad storms.
Yeah, absolutely.
That one hit foul. You know, tomorrow we're under a severe weather alert all day.
Yep.
Really got to be on the lookout for severe weather. It's supposed to start tonight. That's why they really want to get this game through. As we see Jenna Yob at the plate, the sophomore, trying to beat the raindrops and the lightning.
Well, you know, thankfully, coming into today's games, the weather wasn't in our favor really until today, and it changed dramatically. The radar was in our favor, so we got out of it. Hopefully, get this second game in. So hot here, I got to get in the pool when I get home. It might be cold. It's worth it. It feels like it's 88. So.
Well, you know, folks, you can credit the nice weather to David and I. I told him when we were texting about our pregame information there to get a strikeout from Powers, 1 down. I told him, David, we got to practice our anti-rain dances to make sure the rain stays away.
Yeah, we never decided what that looks like.
I was sure doing mine. I don't know if you did yours, but
I did not, because I was waiting to see yours first.
Oh, well, then it's all on me, apparently, though the rain's staying. Well, you got to do yours quick, though. Keep it away, David.
I was just going to laugh at you after and not come up with one.
As we walk back in, Powers is sure locked in on the center circle. Fires one past Caitlin Ault at the plate, the right fielder. Quick first 2 outs for the Titans, trying to lock things in, move the game along. That one high by Powers. Great job by Powers, right down Main Street. Cardalt standing there like a house beside the road.
Yep. Wow.
And Powers with the power and the heat. Burns it by her. And David, if you get burned by the heat, especially with this weather, I know where you should go. It's IEP Urgent Care. And thanks to IEP Urgent Care, we have a trivia question here.
Uh-oh.
So let's see if you can get this one. IEP Urgent Care, no appointment needed for urgent care or COVID testing. Visit us at 729 East Michigan Avenue. The question, what local team ended Lumen Christi's season last year in districts? I think you know this one, David.
Breaking news, I don't. See, normally I ask the questions. I really don't.
All right, we're not giving you much time to think about it either. We're going to pop the answer up there, so hopefully you at home were thinking it's Hanover Horton. What do you think about that,
and
David?
I'm not surprised. I mean, Lumen's a great team too, but I'm not surprised it was Hanover Horton. And I don't know if you know this, Max. Now you do, but Napoleon's also, their record's only a couple games over 500 just because they play in a really tough Cascades conference. I mean, coming into today's games, Hanover Horton, 29-3. Grass Lake, who made the quarterfinals 2 years ago in the regional last year, 24-4. Columbia Central, 22-5. And Hanover plays at Columbia on Friday. That's going to be a really good game. I will be there.
Carl at the plate, the first baseman. Thank you to IEP Urgent Care. Again, visit them at 729 East Michigan Avenue for all of your urgent care needs.
Yeah, and real quick here, IEP has their ribbon cutting for their new location next week on West Michigan Ave. The old Finley's on in front of Westwood Mall.
I always say it speaks volumes when a company or organization is opening new stores and new locations.
Yeah.
As we turn our attention back to the center circle here on the softball field, Caitlin Fall continuing her dominance, but that one gets away from her. It's out to center field, the ranging catch by the center fielder, Rendall, to take one away from the Titans.
That's just like I said earlier, it's what Napoleon needs to stay in this. That's exactly what they're doing. Rendall had another great catch like that in the first game too, right to her. 1 out.
She's showing off the speed and the glove action there. That one, an attempted bunt, goes backwards to the backstop. Yep. We're going to see a replay here of Rendall catching that one out in center. It looked like a great ball, but Rendall was able to track it down and just get it in the glove. Another bunt attempt. Small ball crucial here in softball. She's going to leg it out down the line. Even better throw by the pitcher Fall to get her short.
A lot better communication with Napoleon's fielders so far this game compared to last game.
You got to wonder what Coach Burgett was talking to him about between the games. Not a lot of time to get a lot of coaching in between the games, especially with the girls having to get fed and hydrated between the games, especially on this hot night. Luckily, though, I can feel it starting to cool down with that storm moving in. A nice breeze is picked up. And it is blowing out to the outfield. We'll see if the girls can use that to their advantage.
Although we do want you to go to Great Soak Hot Tubs.
I was going to say, I was just going to mention
I'm not
Great Soak.
sure if a hot tub would be appropriate for right now.
No, but Great
But still
Soak,
go check out the Great Soak Hot Tub Company.
yeah, they provide us by our weather reports. Oh, Fall snags it. The smile on her face as she robs the Titans here in the second inning. We will be back with the top of the third after this break.
Lester Brothers has been performing driveway installations for over 30 years. Crushed asphalt is one of our most popular driveway gravels and an overall Lester Brothers favorite. When spread properly, it can last for many years. It's 100% recycled, environmentally friendly, quarter of the cost of hot asphalt, dust-free, and ready for immediate use after construction. Contact Lester Brothers today for a free timely estimate for your future crushed asphalt driveway or parking lot.
The Potter Center at Jackson College is raising the curtain on the 2024-2025 season. Join us for Get Ready, the Motown Tribute. Experience the enchantment of the Wizard of Oz with Fairy Tales on Ice. Country music supergroup Diamond Trio. One-of-a-kind tribute so good, the Neil Diamond Experience. Internationally acclaimed Christian band Newsboys. And Resurrection, a Journey tribute. Individual and season tickets on sale now. Go online or call the Potter Center ticket office today.
Welcome back here. We hit the accelerator here, David, as Storms inbound. We want to get this game moved along and get the full 7 innings of action under our belt. Powers back on the mound for the Titans. As we see the replay of the final out of the last inning, Fall excellently grabbed it right in the center circle like it was nothing. She smiled up at us at the booth, too, when she caught that. She knew she got on TV for that one. As we see the second baseman for the Titans ranging back, making a good play. That was Okaneski.
Yeah, and back to the replay, great awareness, too, by Fall.
Well, and you see, if you look at this, and again, you haven't watched softball before, you might be like, why are the fielders wearing face masks and not ball caps? No ball caps being worn here by the ladies, but they do wear the face mask because the infield is so close to the batter's circle. It's the fact that that ball gets on them even faster than in baseball, so they have to be ready and have more equipment. And some girls in the infield choose to, some don't. Same thing with the pitchers. Even though I would definitely choose it if I was down there on that mound, only a few feet away from a very hot batted Napoleon team here. That one low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Molly Simpson at the plate, one of the best averages on the team, batting in that cleanup spot. That one grounded just in front of the plate. Home umpire will say it hit the plate, which means it's foul.
It's actually number 16, Allison Dillier, the junior, batting for Napoleon. Dillier, 178, strikeout there.
Lowers that average slightly now as we get back to the leadoff woman, number 13, Haven Marker. Haven led off this game with an opening strikeout. Powers looking to deliver another one to her. Popped right up, easily playable by the first baseman, and just like that, we're out of the top of the third. This game really is moving fast, David.
Absolutely, and get a quick thank a few of our sponsors, including Southern Michigan Bank and Trust, providing continuous banking services since 1872. If you're ready for better banking, switch to smb-t.com today to learn more. And they just opened their new branch last week at a ribbon cutting on the corner of Horton and Weatherwax.
A lot of ribbon cuttings this time of year, apparently, for our sponsors.
Absolutely, and also want to thank another sponsor, Community Choice Credit Union, 24 statewide member centers, including one on West Parnell Road, Community Choice. JacksonCatholicschool.com. Great shot there, just saw from our crew.
So we see the one and only Josh Burgett shagging some balls behind the plate while the catcher warms up. See how he does. He's framing it pretty well. I've seen better, but that was pretty good.
He's not watching. It's okay.
Exactly. He will later. I'll get a text, but I can handle it. While we watch Mr. Burgett play catcher, we want to thank Jackson Catholic Schools. Tonight's game is brought to you by Jackson Catholic Schools. Enrollment for the 25-26 school year is now open. Witness the difference and schedule a tour at one of their 4 schools today. Visit jacksonCatholicSchools.org.
Probably get a text first before anything else about the fact that we're wearing different shirts would be the first text from Josh.
Oh, yes, Mr. Burgett loves to coordinate. That was big during football season. Hey, Dave, you know I always wear the same thing, so I think this one's on you. This one's on you for not matching me here.
No.
Well, we got the lefty digging into the box to kick things off in the bottom of the third. We're still scoreless here. Juxtaposition of the first game.
Yeah, that's number 19, Lucy Rozak, the catcher.
Rozak kind of ran up in the box there, but didn't pull her bat around a bunch. She must have saw it out of the hand, realized it'd be low for ball 1. That time she had to dance out.
Yeah, every at-bat she had in the first game is like that, and the one at-bat went about 38 pitches long, a lot of foul balls. Same kind of motion on the swing, though, getting ahead in the step.
It almost reminds me of the Happy Gilmore golf swing, where you really you run up to get the extra oomph on it. And trust me, I know golf. I've torn my meniscus playing it, so I'm the one to talk about it. But it reminds me of Happy Gilmore, how she runs up to get that extra oomph on the ball. And as long as she stays in the box, she's legal.
Yep.
It's working so far. If anything, it's confusing the pitcher.
Right.
So we hear the chants again from the Titans dugout, firing her up.
3-1 already.
That one called a low strike on the outside corner. Fall gets the call, and now we're all knotted up at 3-2. Pivotal pitch here by Fall. That one, it's a running half swing, half bunt. It works for her. She lays out a single. Most unconventional swing I've seen, David, but it's effective.
Do what you got to do, right?
Yes.
Great hit there by Lucy Rozak, the freshman. She went 2 for 3 in Monday's league semifinal game with an RBI. Had a hit last game, and now 1 hit so far in the second game today. Another one there.
Great doubling up by the Titans. Both girls safe on the bases. Taylor, center fielder, with the hit there. Bottom of the lineup, delivering here for the Titans, and that's going to swing us around back to the top.
Yeah, that was Okaneski, the hit there. Oh, didn't get on the bag, so bases loaded. Yeah, Okaneski with that hit, and then Lily Ganton.
You're right, I was looking at the Lumen Christi lineup. Taylor's in the flex position. That's what confused me there, so I was counting 10 players, not 9. So Ganton, Towers now up the pitcher with bases loaded here. That one high. This is the time where the Titans can pour it on, hopefully before the rain starts pouring. Pitcher on, pitcher duel here. Fall to Powers, Powers, that one way deep. It's one hops off the fence. That might clear the bags. Here comes the runner from first, rounding. And no contest at the plate. Powers helps herself out tremendously and gives herself a 3-run lead to work with as the rain starts falling. She hit it so hard, David, the skies opened up.
Well, a 3 RBI double for Powers there. An exceptional pitcher, just continuing it on the other side on offense. Just like that, Max, we went from a great start by both teams scoreless, and now it's 3-0 Titans.
And Powers, for all that work, going to get brought back to the bench as the courtesy runner comes out. Number 1, Cody Rouge. As the rain does start falling a little bit, it's very light right now, and they can easily play softball in the rain. We just have to watch out for the lightning. If that happens, we'll go into a 30-minute holding pattern for every strike. Fall locks back in, fires that one just outside.
Yeah, and for a lot of the high school games yesterday, because it really didn't start pouring rain till right before game time, it's too late to cancel at that point. Nice strike throw there by Fall, but it was too close to cancel at that point. So quite a few of our teams in the area, whether they're away or home, didn't matter, but played through the rain.
You've really just got to watch the pitcher's mound and the batter's box.
Right.
Those are the biggest ones. Everything else can be
kind of
iffy, but really you got to watch the footing for the pitcher and the batter.
Right.
But again, this brand new Titans facility, great field management as well. It should be able to hold its fair share of water. That one hit foul. Back out to the baseball field, out on right. Get a great shot of all the state champions. State championships runners up here for the Titans organizations. All their sports teams doing very well. Paul lobs that one in. It's hit deep out to left field, but handled out there in left by Hamlin.
Hamlin avoiding another big play from the Titans there. Great catch in left. Still down 3-0. Only one out with Ollie Dalton back up.
Yeah, fall through the changeup there, but she left it high in the zone. That was a cupcake right there. Luckily stayed inbounds. That one again fouled off the baseball field.
Cody Ruge still pinch running at second.
Dalton now at the plate, third baseman. Swings away at that one, fouls it back yet again.
Well, looks like the sprinkles stopped for now.
You might catch a break. I know you were looking at the weather report. It looks like it might just miss us if we're lucky.
Maybe a little patch, about an hour or so. Think we'll be okay. The weather ended up being in our favor today. Great day. It's warm, but it's a good day for softball. And soccer practicing right behind us, too, on the other side, defending D4 state champs.
Good power by Fall. Gets another swinging strikeout. Her defense been pretty good behind her so far in this game. But again, it's hard to get past these Titan bats.
Yeah, number 13, Mallory Arcaro batting now.
Arcaro takes the first pitch, strike. Titans trying to add to their 3-run lead that they got courtesy of the bat of Powers, who drove in the bases. Ball high. Normally you get that call on the tall girls at the plate.
Yeah, this right here will be the 50th pitch already for Fall.
Mallory digs down, gets it, but great extending effort by the second baseman, Alt. And that will end things here in the fourth. The Titans break it open to lead by 3, and we'll see you on the other side of the break.
Lester Brothers has been performing driveway installations for over 30 years. Crushed asphalt is one of our most popular driveway gravels and an overall Lester Brothers favorite. When spread properly, it can last for many years. It's 100% recycled, environmentally friendly, quarter of the cost of hot asphalt, dust-free, and ready for immediate use after construction. Contact Lester Brothers today for a free timely estimate for your future crushed asphalt driveway or parking lot.
The Potter Center at Jackson College is raising the curtain on the 2024-2025 season. Join us for Get Ready, the Motown Tribute. Experience the enchantment of the Wizard of Oz with Fairy Tales on Ice. Country music supergroup Diamond Trio. One-of-a-kind tribute so good, the Neil Diamond Experience. Internationally acclaimed Christian band Newsboys. And Resurrection, a Journey tribute. Individual and season tickets on sale now. Go online or call the Potter Center ticket office today.
Welcome back to Lumen Christi High School here. We get ready for the top of the fourth. The Pirates are down by 3, looking to get something going. But with Powers on the mound, with her powerful throw, it'll be tough for them.
Yeah, number 2, Hannah Hamlin, back up batting.
Hamlin did have a base hit to begin things, She tries it again, but skies it to the shortstop, Ganton, for the first out. You know, David, one thing I love, too, about softball, again, we talk about that team camaraderie. Whenever there's an out, all of the infield always runs in, high fives, meets at the mound, and just says, hey, good job, let's go. It reminds me of the free throws in basketball. Whenever you make a free throw, the team comes in and gives you a high five.
Sometimes even after a miss, but yeah.
Another strike there. Quickly, 0-2 at the plate. And Powers fires that one right down the center. But that one is strike 2. Was one ahead. Called outside for the ball. 1-2 count. Swinging strike, that'll be for strike 3, 2 down.
Really quick, want to thank another one of our great sponsors. Got to catch up here, Max, from the third inning. Our third inning was brought to you by Consumers Energy, longtime partner of JTV, so thank you to Consumers.
Molly Simpson at the plate. The hot-hitting batsman, hitting well above 400 on the year. You have to forgive David and I for any errors up here. We have sun directly in our faces with the way this press box is positioned.
Foul back.
Foul back again.
And also real quick, want to thank Barker Weber Insurance Agency and agent Steve Lafier. Insurance doesn't have to be confusing. For more, go to barkerweberinsurance.com.
Simpson had the fly out for her first at bat. Takes that one eye level for a ball. Powers fires in a slider to the outside. Just doesn't catch the plate.
3-1 here.
Low and inside. She'll take the opening walk.
See, and now here's an opportunity, Max, for the Pirates. Now, obviously, if you're Lumen, you want to get out of this inning, keep that 3-0 lead, but you saw how last game ended, a couple runs from the Pirates in the 7th.
Those couple runs would get them a lot closer here. It's not as big of a lead for the Titans as they had last time. One on first for the pitcher, Caitlin Fall. Now, when Fall was pitching and Powers was batting, Powers drove in all 3 of those runs. Fall wants revenge here on Powers. Swinging away, that one's fouled back yet again over to the bathroom concession and baseball area.
All of the above.
Yes. Multi-sport complex here. A lot of renovations done on this here by Lumen Christi High School. Very beautiful.
This is a brand new softball field. Old one, of course, behind the school.
Fall grounds that one. It won't get past the shortstop. And she fires over for the out. That ends things here in the top of the 4th. The run for the Pirates falls short. Lumen Christi maintains the 3-0 lead.
Yeah, still 3-0. And, you know, Napoleon, again, had a little bit of a window there getting that runner on first after a ball 4. But really, besides that, they've been even more shut down than they were last game watching the replay there.
They really have, as this gives us another time to thank another one of our amazing sponsors. Looking for a place to get active, stay healthy, and connect with your community? Tour our facilities, try exciting exercise classes, explore youth programs, meet our team, and bring a friend. Can you guess what I'm talking about? It's the YMCA. Plus, with Meet Me at the Y referral program, when your friend joins, you both win. Learn more at www.jacksonymca.org. I was actually just there the other day, David.
Okay.
Going to join Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Oh, nice.
So and then they're
congrats on that.
Thank you. Yeah, they're stationed at the Y, and that's actually one of the first times I've been in the YMCA in Jackson. Great facility.
Yeah, I think next month they're going to have their official grand opening for the completely renovated.
Yeah, there's still a lot of
YMCA.
scaffolding hanging around when I walked in there, but work's underway, and they're making a lot of strides. Brandon at the plate now. Fall back on the mound. Looking to pitch maybe the entirety of game 2 as well as game 1. So we're here in the bottom of the 4th. Close to halfway through game 2. So far the weather has cooperated with us. As I look out behind me, it looks like a lot of those clouds are missing us.
Yeah, number 10 here, Laney Berenson, 1 for 3 last game. 7th in the order here.
Berenson hits that one on the ground. Almost split the fielders. Good recovery and charge of it by Molly Simpson at shortstop, the sophomore, to fire it over for out number 1.
Again, the 3 runs last inning, just off that deep ball to left field. Besides that, Napoleon's played great defense too. Can't complain if you're them either.
Coach Burgett's going to be happy. That one, though, deflected off the pitcher fall, and just unable to glove it on the ground is Dilly. So that will allow a runner on first, but I wouldn't constitute that as an error. That was just a play trying to be made. I see it.
Well, but that's a lot of what's happened, though, for Napoleon, has not just been able to handle the, ball's fielding.
Mm-hmm. Well, 1 on now, 1 down. We're back to the bottom of the order here. Number 9, batter number 19, Lucy Rozek, excuse me. Rozek again with that interesting batting style. Doesn't show it off right there as she squares around to bunt, trying to move the runner over at first with 1 out. They check the runner over at first, but she's safe. Two-ball count, no strikes. Another bunt attempt. Goes to the backstop. As we see, the heat has taken the toll on Coach Burgett's son there. He may be sunbathing, or he's ready for the game to be over here as we get a stolen base. While we were talking, we were distracted, so was Napoleon's infield. And the Titans capitalize on it. But Burgett Jr. there, I think he's had enough so far of the day. He's ready to go home. But his dad yelling instructions from the dugout, firing up his team. That one dribbled down the line and out of play, foul.
I don't blame him.
Yes.
Not really.
I mean, you were doing that during the break, David. Up here, you were laying down.
Trying to.
Oh, wait, we got a rainbow behind us. Great shot by our camera crew to get that rainbow. I mean, it didn't even rain that much here, but we're treated to
We
one.
did. I didn't see. We might have to cut back to that if we can in a minute.
Well, the Titans trying to find that pot of gold. Will it be here in this inning, trying to increase their lead? 3-2 count, swing and a miss. The runner breaks for third, and she dives in safe. Yet another stolen base for Allison.
And that's another thing, too. Just caught him sleeping. That's why she was able to take the base.
Maybe they were looking at the rainbow. Okanexi, the leadoff woman, takes one high for ball 1. With now a woman in scoring position at third base, 2 down. Adam Breggenser, our cameraman out there in center, who got us that view and bringing us all these amazing views here, along with Brandon behind home plate. I didn't see because I got here late, David. We got any more camera guys out, or is it just the 2?
Yeah, we've got Carson out there first, Lucas on third, Brandon and Adam.
That one hits skied high. Fall calls off the other defenders and makes the catch to end things here in the 4th. The Titans still lead by 3 as we head to commercial break.
JTV and Orthopedic Rehab Specialists are proud to bring you the ORS Photo Galleries. JTV is out in the community every week shooting full HD images of local events, festivals, high school sports, and more. Go to jtv.tv for the ORS photo galleries to view or purchase prints of your favorite events, sports, and catch all the action in Jackson.
Grimes Plumbing Company is licensed and insured. Give us a call for all your plumbing needs. Water heater installation and repair, drain cleaning, leak repair. And remember, at Grimes Plumbing, we love water.
Omni, the best in metals recycling. Visit omnisource.com to see what Omni can do for you.
Stop in today and experience extraordinary customer service at Tamrock's Automotive, your complete automotive repair facility at 2850 Airport Road in Jackson, Michigan.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back in live. As we lock back in with the Lumen Christi Titans up 3 over the visiting Napoleon Pirates. The first live softball game brought to you on JTV Sports. David, it's been a pleasure. You got to call most of the first game where we saw a blowout win for the Titans. This one much closer, though. As we see the drive, looks deep, but it's going to fall harmlessly into the center fielder's glove for out number 1. Furness out there in center, able to track that one down. The outfielders are really benefited here at the softball field. The sun is over the right field wall, so it really doesn't affect any of the outfielders. You mainly have the batter and especially the broadcasters that are affected in it.
Yeah, and here comes Caitlin Alt, number 4. 1 out.
Alt batting. 230 and some change here. Trying to increase her batting average by squaring around a bunt, but pulls back, still called strike. Fouled away. One-two count on Alt. Gonna dig back and be conservative here. She doesn't want to go down swinging. Powers with the windup. Fires it high. Tried to get Alt fishing, but she doesn't bite.
And there's already 1 out. Still need the 3 runs, because after this you only have 2 more innings, so foul back there. So if you're Coach Brigetti, what light do you give here?
I say it's got to be green. You got to get women on the base pass.
You got to start something.
Yeah, you got to have players on the base pass in order for them to score. Was there a home run hit in the first game, David?
No.
Just the inside the Parker?
Yep.
So you can't rely on power bats to get you those runs. You got to do small ball, like both teams are trying with the bunts, even though not a lot successful so far, and the speed on the bases. Good contact hitting needed. And we've seen a lot of contact being made, but a lot of balls going foul off to the right side. That shows how powerful Power is pitching on the mound with the speed. All the hitters seem to be late in their timing. See if they can adjust for it here. Alt tried to adjust for that one. It was above her head, though. She goes down swinging for the second out. Another strikeout for Powers.
I don't know. That was a high pitch. Yeah, watching the replay there, high above the line of the bat in the swing motion. So
sometimes though, when you're a batter and you see that ball coming eye level, it almost looks so hittable, but your mind does not register that it's so high above it's unhittable. Right. It looks like easy pickings, but the branch was too tall. Out slider fired on the outside for ball 1. Jocelyn at the plate. Takes it low in the dirt. No runners on, no harm, no foul with that ball being in the dirt.
Again, 2-1. See how they approach this here if you're batting.
That was ball 4. We'll take the base there and If you can't get it done in the box, you might as well take the walk, and that still puts one on for the Pirates. And now Coach Burgett going to be out talking to the umpire. Looks like we're getting, I'm assuming, a courtesy runner since he was talking. Normally if they talk about position switching. So it looks like coming in replace
Number 11, Sophia Davison, the sophomore, who pinched ran last game too.
So Davis, no stranger to this position. She'll take over for Jocelyn at first base if she stays in the game. Now's Dilly at the plate. Third baseman.
This is an opportunity for the Pirates. Runner already on base.
Fouled off towards the Napoleon dugout. Both digging back in. Powers has 2 outs. Trying to get the third here to stifle the run from the Pirates that is trying to start here with 2 outs. Pirates have seemed to be doing that a lot in this game. They like to get runners on once they already have 2 outs, and it's harder to work with them. That one called ball, late strike call. So that one will go down as a strike, 2-2.
And only 65 pitches for Powers before that.
Powers keeping her pitch count down and manageable, though she does work the count full here in this at-bat. Definite green light situation with a runner on first, down 3.
Run on any contact here.
Runner goes, and it will be a walk, so the runner would be in motion with 3-2, 2 outs. Didn't matter in the end, as that's another walk. So 2 walks in a row. Put 2 ladies on for the next Pirates batter. It'll be number 13, Haven Marker. The sophomores are going to get a meeting on the mound. That gives us time to shout out the Center for Family Health. The Center for Family Health Indoor Pharmacy reopens May 5th. Renovation is now complete with more space, less crowding, twice the script processing power, and a private consulting room. The drive-through remains closed through June. It's easy to switch your prescription to the Center for Family Health. Call 517-748-5400. Our pharmacy is open from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. The Center for Family Health has been opening the door to healthcare for all for over 30 years. So we see another shot of Burgett Jr.
He does have games on his phone.
I'm sure he's got to think it's so cool, though, that his dad's not only a broadcaster on TV, he's also the coach of a high school softball team, and that's a lot to look up for.
Absolutely.
At the plate now, the leadoff woman, Haven Marker, trying to get action continued here for the Pirates after 2 straight walks. 2 Lady Pirates on base. They're down by 3. That one looked really good. Called ball. So we got a 3-1 count. Haven Marker probably still giving the green light. She takes, though, and it's a called strike by the home plate umpire. Potentially a makeup call for the last one. We now got full count, 2 outs. Both runners will be in motion. There go the runners. There goes the hit. They're going to take the easy out at third base. Able to squeeze it there is Dalton.
Easy force out there.
Well, that ends things here in the top of the 5th and brings us into the Performance Automotive 5th inning stretch. Performance Automotive Northwest carrying John Deere lawn tractors, mowers, chainsaws, leaf blowers, snow throwers, power tools, and more.
Yeah, first quick thought, and I've mentioned it already, but compared to last game, I know you didn't see the whole first game, but compared to last game, even though Napoleon's down 3-0, a lot better defensively, a lot better fielding, something to build upon, something positive for this young team, like we mentioned in the open for this game.
Yeah, they look so much cleaner. Again, I only caught the tail end of it, but judging by the score, almost a blowout contest in the first game. This one, yes, the Titans are leading by 3, but like we talked about, David, Titans are favored heavily on paper, so anything the Pirates can do to even things closer to a tie is working, and we're seeing that here as they're only down 3.
Yeah, and Napoleon, there's been a couple innings now where they've left the Titans base runner stranded, which is great for them because, again, they've had a lot of those fielding errors. And besides those 3 runs in that one inning, Napoleon's played exceptional, too, on defense. So
They have. We'll see how it continues here as we get into the waning innings. Again, we're only playing 7 here in high school softball, brought to you live on JTV Sports for the first time, the inaugural softball broadcast.
of course, thanks to Minuteman and our crew for making this possible, and to Performance Automotive Northwest.
Yes, that was the Performance Automotive Northwest 5th inning stretch. Go to them for all of your performance automotive needs. Fall still on the mound. That one knocked foul.
Yeah, Ganton back up to bat, the shortstop. Had a hit in the second game, 0 for 4 last game coming in today, so.
Well, Ganton tries to deliver right there. Fall gets half a glove on it, but it doesn't impede it going to shortstop, and Simpson able to make the throw. That technically still counts as an assist from Fall, so it'll be a 1-6 put out.
You were quick to that, too.
So Fall will get credit for the assist since it technically knocked off her glove here. She was close to gloving it. She's already gloved one on the game. And I love it because, again, she gave that coy smile right up to the booth when she caught that liner earlier in the game. Fall's got a lot of spirit out there on the mound and a lot of tenacity in her throws. That one called just outside. Winds back up to do it again. That one slammed through the infield. Ground ball with eyes. Finds its way out to left and finds a Titan on first.
Yeah, Powers was 2 for 2 going into that at-bat. And now 3 for 3, 70 pitches for Fall now.
Powers, again, the opposing pitcher for the Titans, really putting in the work to help herself out. Your team can't give you run support. Do it yourself. Well, now also looking to help her out here is Aaron O'Dowd. O'Dowd squares to bunt. There goes Powers on the steal. Correction, it was the pinch runner coming, excuse me, the courtesy runner coming in for Cody Ruge. So Cody Ruge came in as the courtesy runner for the pitcher. Steals the bag. Now runner is scoring position for the Titans, who are already up 3. Fall trying to lock back in here. We got a 1-1 count with 1 out, 1 on. Just high and outside. Ruge thought about the steal of third, but goes back to second. That ball dribbled to the infield. Third baseman checks the runner at second, fires over to first. We're going to try to get a double up play. No, it's a fielding error for the Pirates, and that's going to allow Ruge to score uncontested from third. After the Pirates get the out at first, David, trouble throwing it back.
Again, you know, and to be honest with you, Max, I would have just held it there if I was the first baseman.
Because he got 2 outs. I mean, the runner
and the runner's already starting to go to third. I wouldn't have even thrown that. Then they wouldn't have went home. You know, just let them go to third because they're not going anywhere after that.
Exactly. There would be 2 outs. You got the runner at first, which was the second out. A runner on third really means nothing with 2 outs. But regardless, the run does come across for the Titans. They now lead by 4. Fall trying to get her team out of this inning. That one skied right over our heads and out of play onto the soccer pitch. The soccer girls just got a new ball to play with. As that one
went right next to our camera guy, Lucas up there.
Good power on that one. That was straightened out. That might have went over the fence. They connected. That's Ollie Dalton. You see Ollie's opting for the short tucked up sleeves, which I don't blame her on a hot day like this, as that one skied high in the shade, able to bring it down. is Molly Simpson, and that concludes things here in the 5th inning of play. Titans played 1. They lead by 4.
HR, can I help you?
Hey, you get time to onboard a new employee?
I need you to drop what you're doing and send me those ads.
Hey, quick question about our medical and dental insurance. And where's the form for when an employee gets hurt? And, we need you to come in on Saturday. Okay?
Don't run your HR staff out the door.
Trust the experts at Barker Weber Insurance.
We can help support all your business needs.
Bailey Excavating is proud to introduce our paving division. Locally done, on time, and on budget, we offer paving for municipal, industrial, commercial, and large residential customers. We can meet all your asphalt and paving needs from start to finish. For nearly 50 years and 3 generations, Bailey Excavating has been dedicated to providing the highest standards of quality and service to our customers. And in our paving division, we are dedicated to those same standards. To learn more about Bailey's Paving or to request a quote, please call 517-750-3030.
Hello and welcome back into the beautiful new softball complex here at Lumen Christi Titans High School. And the home Titans are leading the visiting Napoleon Pirates with a score of 4-0 after defeating them in the first game, as we get another shot of that beautiful rainbow going right behind the American flag. How patriotic. Again, just great camera work today by all our camera crew. You know, we're hot up here and complaining in the booth, Dave, but our camera guys having to be down on the field.
Well, Adam's in the shade, so
Adam,
he's fine.
Our center field cameraman definitely has it easier. There's, we got a shot behind us at the rainbow and the defending champion girls soccer team. But looking back at the action here for the softball game, it is Hannah Hamlin, the junior, at the plate, batting from that left-handed batter's box. Has 2 strikes on her. She's got to be conservative, but takes a full rip at that one, hits down in the outfield grass, splits the infield, and gets the opening base hit for the Pirates.
That's exactly what you need. Lumen gained another run last inning to make it 4 after that error on a throw to third. So then now you're in, even bigger of a hole. Shout out to Hamlin there. Get Napoleon on base.
Now Rendell at plate, another lefty. Hamlin's also got some speed on her. She's got 3 stolen bags on the season. Again, it's hard to steal, though, in softball because you have to wait for the pitcher to start her motion and throw the ball. There's the speedy Hamlin on first, hoping that she can run off a contact from Rendell. Rendell takes low for a ball. Quickly, a 3-0 count, an excellent hitter's position. Coach Burgett probably giving her the green light here. Must have been the red. She sat one right down the middle, hoping for the ball on the outside. Now 3-1 count. She swings away at that one, hits it right over David and I. It bounces off the top of the roof. Some sawdust clashes down on us. And over, this press box, as we had a shot of it earlier, is still wood on the facing. There's still a lot of electrical wires and facade missing up here because this is such a new facility. Thank you so much to the Lumen Christi Titans for allowing us to come here and broadcast in this brand new facility. They're just starting with what could be continuing to be an amazing sports complex here.
Absolutely.
Well, Simpson now digs in after the walk. Had to retrieve an extra softball there for the umpire so that he has a full bag ready to go. Can't fit as many in the bag as he can baseballs. That one high. Great job by Simpson to lay off it. You saw she wanted that one. She saw it eye level. She saw one of those earlier in the game, poked at it, and popped it out to a fly out. Again, lays off a very high pitch from Powers. You wonder if Powers, knowing that she likes them high, is purposely pitching up there to try to get her fishing. Powers goes again a little high there, and Simpson whiffs at it. That one a little bit more manageable in the zone. Simpson gets good contact on that one. That's going to get to the outfield. Here comes the run for the Pirates, and the Pirates are on the board as Hamlin crosses home plate.
Nice shot by Hamlin, get across home plate. Simpson, the freshman, had a couple of hits last game. Another one this game. Rendell in scoring position. And there's not even any outs either. So Napoleon has some life.
And Simpson again batting in that cleanup spot, hitting well over 400. She has more than 22 RBIs on the season. It's the reason she's hitting number 4. She adds another one to her total right there. And there's 2 Napoleon Pirates on base with no outs. Don't look now as the prolific hitter and pitcher, Caitlin Fall, is at the plate. Fall looking to help her own cause out here as Powers has helped hers out on the batting side. Fall easily lays off that high one to load the bases on a walk. Fatigue may be setting into Powers as she's walked 3 Pirates in this inning alone. We have a courtesy runner coming in for the pitcher. Number 1.
Yeah, number 1, Kiera Horde, the junior, who started last game, is pinch running now. And real quick here, while we have a timeout, I want to thank the Insurance Circle Agency, located in both Jackson and Battle Creek. Over 50 years of experience, business, home, auto, and more. 269-200-2905, or get the conversation started at myinsurancecircle.com. West Michigan's family-driven insurance solution provider and a big sponsor of my show, too, which we did not have today. Of course, we were here doing the game live, but we will be back on Monday.
Got any special guest plan for that one, or just you and...
No, not for next week. We are going to get Coach Josh Burgett on the show fairly soon before the season's over. And I think any other plans over the summer, of course, just announced in a release earlier, new girls basketball coach too here at Lumen. So can have him on as well. So over the summer, we will have some great guests.
Yeah, a lot of great things to talk about. You know, I'm so excited, David, for summer as well for the Jackson show. I'm really excited to get back out in the community and highlight some of the amazing events that happen around Jackson on the Jackson show. So look forward to that as well as the David Rice podcast. That one by Yaba. Sky out to left field, just stays fair. Runner will tag from third. No play at the plate. It gets away. They think about sending another, but think better of it. But a sacrifice fly from Yaba plates another for the Pirates, and they're down now by just 2.
Just like that, only 1 out still. Both runners tying, 1 down and tying run in scoring position.
Jenna Yab hit the nice fly out to left field just deep enough to score the run. Powers really has to focus back in here, as the Pirates have 2, Titans have 4. And 2 runners in scoring position for the Pirates. That one lined. Having to jump out of the way is Simpson at third base. And at the plate is number 4, Caitlin Alt. Alt just cranked that one foul past third base bag. She hits that one, though it's skied. Shortstop calls off everybody and makes the catch. That's Ganton at short, and that puts 2 outs on the board.
2 outs now. You know, there's still a chance here. There's still 1 more out to be had. But next inning, as long as Lumen doesn't score anything else, it really cut what you had to do from scoring 4 or 5 to win to 2. So, you know, it's less, you know, you got to do in the 7th, but still, against this Lumen team, it's still a high climb.
But we also saw in the 7th, that was the Pirates' rally inning, even though, again, facing such a big deficit, it really didn't do anything. It was a drop of water in a bucket. But
Right.
still, it gave them momentum carried into this game that's really been shown in the fielding prowess of the Pirates. A lot less errors in this game. That's kept them close. And with Fall on the mound, it's really helped out as well. Powers gets the call.
Powers just trying to end this.
Yes.
Avoid any more of a comeback.
She's fatigued, but she's still out there pitching well. Looks good. Called high and outside. Runs the count 1-2. Powers, though, has the pitcher's count. Looking to end it here. She gets it down the middle for strike 3, cutting the Pirates' run short. But the Pirates do score 1. The new score, Lumen Christi 4, Napoleon 2. We're back with the top of the 6th next.
Good helps keep people safe. Good keeps watch. Good cares for people, feeds people, and keeps things running. We're MDOC, and Good works here. Come join us. We offer great pay and benefits, paid training, and we have immediate openings for corrections officers, healthcare and mental health professionals, food service staff, and more. Go to michigan.gov/MDOC jobs to learn more.
Spring is right around the corner, and Performance Automotive is the one-stop shop for all of your equipment needs. Get ahead of the weather and let us get your mower and lawn equipment ready for the season. Call us to schedule an appointment and we'll get your equipment back in shape in no time. Or if you're in the market for something new, our experts can help you find the perfect John Deere, Steel, or Honda for your yard. Visit Performance Automotive on Airport Road today.
Welcome back into live high school softball here on JTV Sports. I have to make a correction there. I said we were going to the ending the 6th, but no, we're just going to the bottom of the 6th there, so I apologize for that. Titans up to bat, trying to increase their lead that the Pirates cut back down to now only 2.
Yeah, great job there starting the comeback if you're the Pirates. You still can't allow it. If you allow any more runs here on defense, if you're Napoleon, that the window's closing again. So gotta shut it out here.
That one deep, cuts foul, almost took out a fan there on the side.
Well, it would have hit our own Carson, and it would have been any further.
Always got to keep your head on a swivel whenever you're at a baseball or softball game. You never know where they're going to fly. So digging back in at the plate is Mallory, the first baseman. Another good contact. Fall gets another glove on it. Tries to get another assist to her name. Can't get it to go, though. Good play at second base by Alt, but didn't get it in front of the speedy Mallory.
Well, and they should have gotten the out there. The second baseman has to get there quicker and has to have quicker awareness.
Well, as you see, she was reading it coming down the middle. Since Fall got her glove on it, it redirected the angle of the ball and kind of faked her out. So she was getting in place for the play.
Well, first the pitcher, first the pitcher has to have control of it. But then after that, second baseman's got to have that awareness and got to be there quicker.
Yeah,
it should have been an out.
Yeah, it's always tricky on those deflection balls. But that stayed just in front of the plate, and it will be called foul. That one was spinning like a top in the dirt. So Laney will dig back in. Number 10 left fielder has a Titan on first. She rips that one on the ground, handled it short, fired over to first, and they get the out.
That's smart. They haven't been successful on a double play yet. Got to take the smart route just for this comeback purposes. So great play there.
With how speedy Mallory was, too, coming over from first, it is easier to take the out at first there and not try to get caught up on that double play, especially like David, you mentioned, with the multitude of fielding errors they have. Limit the amount of gloves that have to touch it, and you're going to limit the errors. Right fielder Allison at the plate. One in scoring position, one down. We're in the bottom of the penultimate inning. That one grounded onto the ground. It gets past the third baseman. That's going to put runners at the corners for the Titans with only one down.
Yeah, Lucy Rozak back up, number 19, to end the order again for Lumen Christi. Runners on the corners, one out. Napoleon getting into trouble again.
Rozak squared to bunt. And oh no, another fielding error, but great job by the left fielder, number 2, Hannah Hamlin. The third baseman was turned around, not looking. The catcher threw it to third to try to get the runner sleeping at third. It went sailing over the third baseman's head. And luckily, Hannah Hamlin, with cat-like reflexes out there and left, came in to avoid disaster. However, the runner from first was able to advance to second on that, so they saved the run, but now 2 runners in scoring position for the Titans. Again, we see that interesting batting style from Rozek. Worked for her so far. She's down 1-2. Trying to drive her fellow Titans in. She runs forward, takes it low for a ball, evens things up at 2. That one chipped off foul. Staying alive at the plate. Foul trying to look to end it at the plate, not allow the ball to get into play as that runner at third can score with anything hit moderately deep. That one though above to the backstop, but with the short backstop here, the runner stays where she's at. Way to the backstop again. Full count. Rozek runs forward, hits it, but can't get it past the shortstop.
Great
Simpson
out there. Yeah, that really, it's just keeping everybody where they're at. Exactly what you want if you're Napoleon. Now you got to close it out on the set bat here. Can't have anything more. It's Okaneski back, plate batting.
Okaneski again, the leadoff woman for the Titans. Trying to deliver more from that leadoff spot. She gets good contact on it, dribble out to second base. Easily handled by the Napoleon defense. And now we'll be heading to the top of the final inning after this break.
If you're looking for a high-quality, affordable alternative to the emergency room, then come to IEP Urgent Care's location in Jackson. It's the same great ER physicians who have been providing care through our local hospital since 2008. But now with a location to serve you better. Our ER-trained providers believe high-quality care is for everyone, so we work with all insurances, including Medicaid and Medicare. Come see us on East Michigan Avenue.
Hard water can make your life at home miserable. No one wants to spend money on expensive products and chemicals to help deal with rusty appliances and discolored laundry. Tri-County Water has been helping local families and businesses solve their water problems for over 50 years. Call or visit us online at tricountywater.com today to schedule a free water analysis. We'll provide a solution tailored to your specific needs and your budget. Tri-County Water. Take control of your water today.
Welcome back in once again to JTV's inaugural call of live high school softball. Ollie Powers and the Lumen Christi Titans looking to finish things here in Game 2 against the Napoleon Pirates. They lead 4-2 in the top of the last inning. They need 3 outs to secure a 2-game sweep of the Pirates. Powers yet again fires the straight string strike in there. 0-2. And Fanning is the batter, and Powers 1-2-3 strikeout to begin things here in the top of the 7th. Not a good omen for Napoleon.
Yeah, now Even marker number 13. Top of the order again for the Pirates.
Parker really has to get something going here. She has the speed if she can get on base with 18 stolen bases on the year. That's what the Pirates want her to do. Coach Burgett will take her on any way he can get her. But looking at pitches down the middle won't help. Another good pitch by Powers. Fouled straight up. Catcher looked over to grab it, just out of her reach.
Want to thank another one of our sponsors, Lester Brothers. They are dedicated to finishing your residential projects with professionalism and is proud to be your source for quality soil and gravel products. For an estimate, call Lester today at 517-764-7888.
As Powers backs Maker off the plate, opens up the outside now. 2-2 count. One down in the top of the final inning. That one, though, by Maker. Grounded to shortstop. Excellent play. Even with the hobbled knee of the shortstop, Ganton, she still makes the play over at first, and the Titans 1 out away, David.
1 out away, sweeping the doubleheader. This second game, a lot more competitive. Got to give Napoleon a lot of credit. It ain't over yet. Number 2, Hannah Hamlin here. She had a big hit for them earlier, so perfect timing for Napoleon here. Got to have it.
And Hamlin
we go.
Rips one out to center field. Just like earlier in the game, she delivers again. And the prolific junior stands on first base, and the tying run comes to the plate. And that will take the place of Hayden Rendell at the plate, another junior. Juniors stepping up here on this young team. Rendell looks to drive her in here. Looks at one on the outside for ball 1. We've seen a lot of Napoleon Pirates rallies start, though, with 2 outs in the inning, David. Let's see if they can continue this here. The slow pitch fooled her. That was the changeup of all changeups right there. It's almost like a knuckleball in baseball. That one floated in there and confused Rendell. And then fouled up with the heat. But just does not get, no, she does get the call. Late call there by the home plate umpire. So you slow things down and you fire one in there.
Well, now's not the time to look.
And just like that, it's fouled away.
So it's still 1-2. Obviously, game comes down to this, so anything close to her bat, she's got to swing. Got to be aggressive here and try to get something.
Pirates down to their final strike. Powers rips one in, but Rendell hits it out to right field. The Pirates are staying alive. Now the tying run is Rendell at first base.
And Molly Simpson, the freshman, number 10, batting 4th. She's had an exceptional day, too. Had a couple hits. One hit the first game and a hit already in the second game. So another perfect time for Napoleon to continue it here.
She's one of the leaders in RBIs on the team, batting well over 400. She takes a rip at that. That may be the final out as it's skied. Deep out to second base. The second baseman drifts back to the outfield grass, puts it away, and the Lumen Christi Titans take both games against the Napoleon Pirates. Game 2 finishes 4-2. We'll come up with the wrap-up after this break.
MVP Sports has been providing the Jackson area with the finest custom apparel and select promotional items since 2006. We can take your corporate event, Employee Appreciation Day, or golf outing to the next level with expertly crafted shirts, hats, jackets, coolers, and even golf bags. As always, you can count on MVP for all your sports and school apparel too. No matter what your needs, MVP Sports has the equipment, knowledge, and expertise to make sure every order comes out just right. Whether it's embroidery or screen print, with outstanding customer service and design services, we make outfitting your crew or team a breeze. Stop in today and let's turn your ideas into reality. MVP Sports Store, 5000 Ann Arbor Road in Jackson.
When it's cold, the last thing you want is your home's heater to quit on you. At 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, our team of comfort specialists take the frustration out of the equation. From simple repairs to more complex fixes, we'll get you warm and comfortable quickly. Just call 855-1HOUR or visit onehourair.com. Don't forget, we're
always on
Independently owned and operated, licensed in their respective state or county.
The Chase is the hottest spot in Jackson. They're sure to have something for everyone. Large open dining spaces are available that are perfect for any team gathering, offering delicious handcrafted pizza, available in hand-tossed or thin crust, flavorful wings blasted with your favorite sauce, and Angus burgers that'll make any fan's mouth water. The Chase, the perfect place to spend the big game.
At Southern Michigan Bank and Trust, we're more than a bank, we're your neighbors. Whether it's personal or business needs, you're working with people who know you, understand your goals, and are committed to helping you succeed. SMBT has been investing in Jackson and is here to serve. Visit them downtown at the 200 or check out their new branch coming soon to the corner of Horton and Weatherwax in Summit Township. Southern Michigan Bank and Trust, local banking, personal connections, and the service you can trust.
Mauer's Sunshine Car Wash is proud to be a professional and fast service in the Jackson area. You can relax and let our friendly staff clean your vehicle to a shine. Open Monday through Saturday, 7:30 to 6:30, Sunday 9 to 5. Or use one of our many self-serve bays, great for all vehicles, car, truck, or bikes. Try our other locations. Brooklyn Auto Wash in Brooklyn, Center Wash on Page Ave, keeping your vehicle clean for over 25 years. Mauer's Sunshine Car Wash on Ann Arbor Road.
When you have a sewer or drain issue, make the call to Minuteman Sewer and Drain. Sure, we all want to be the guy that can get under the sink and get the job done. Trust us, we know it's not for everyone. Call the experts at Minuteman Sewer and Drain for 24/7, 365 same-day emergency service. Let us be the ones to get under the sink. Let Minuteman Sewer and Drain take care of the clogs or debris and get you flowing back to normal. When you don't have time to waste, call Minuteman Sewer and Drain, 783-9952, or online at MinutemanSewer.com. Minuteman Sewer and Drain. We open drains others can't.
Building a new home is one of the biggest decisions you will ever make, and with the help of our qualified salespeople, licensed builder, and our own construction crew, we are positive that we can make your new home project easy and affordable. Call us to design your home today. Midstar Home Builders, there's no place like home.
From a horse-drawn wagon to a diesel-powered truck, Emmons Service has proudly served Jackson County since 1918. And this year, we are celebrating 100 years as proud part of the Jackson community. Emmons Service has trash removal and recycle options to suit your home or business needs. And signing up has never been easier. To start your service, simply visit emmonsservice.com. So thank you, Jackson, for 100 amazing years, and we look forward to the next century with you. Emmons Service, our business is picking up for 100 years.
Call it a sense of purpose, a higher calling. At Dean Transportation, we call it our passion. It's simply who we are. 60 years of pioneering the best health and safety standards because safe student transportation is essential. We are hard-working folks, connecting children to learning, schools to our communities, and you to a better career. Want to make Mid-Michigan a better place? We'll put you in the driver's seat. Join the Dean family today and help to connect our kids to brighter futures.
Hello and welcome back into the booth here at beautiful Lumen Christi High School's new softball complex. I'm Maxwell Fritz alongside David Rice and the victorious Lumen Christi coach, Bob Rozak. Coach, talk to us a little bit about this game and especially how you prepared for this game, being an out-of-league matchup against a tough Napoleon squad with a new coach, Josh Burgett. A lot of new things for the Pirates. You were coming in on a good winning streak. You've continued that. How did you prepare your team for this interesting out-of-league matchup?
Yeah, so the fall girl that pitched both games for Napoleon, she spins the ball around pretty good, enough to keep us off balance, and we knew that we were going to have trouble. We just had to wait for her to make a mistake, and we had to get that nice big hit with a couple runners on base, which happened in both games because she kept us at bay, especially in Game 2.
Yeah, and of course, both of your daughters, Bella and Lucy, both being on the team. And I know Max was going to ask you this, but I'm going to steal your question. Lucy's batting style, kind of approaching with the step before. How did that come about for her?
Yeah, so she's fast, as you guys probably saw. So that's a lefty slap that we've been waiting for. We've never had a player like that. This is my 5th year. And us coaches the 5th year, and we've never had that lefty slapper that can just put the ball on the ground, and if she gets it on the ground, she's got a base hit. So anytime we faced a lefty slapper over the last 5 years, they're just tough to get out. And your pitcher throws multiple pitches and 3, 4, 5 more pitches than she would any other batter. And it's kind of annoying. So then I said, hey, this is what you're going to do. We need that annoying hitter on our team that can give us that bump at the end of that lineup.
Yeah, right. You said she's already in motion. She's already halfway to the bag here.
Right.
And Coach, talk to us. Playoffs are coming up. You guys are doing very well. You got some tough teams coming up as playoffs near, especially with the Catholic League. Talk to us about the team's focus now shifting to playoff softball.
Yeah. So, we talk about limiting the errors, limiting the mistakes. Little things that we're doing wrong, if we're not picking up signs or we're not putting down bunts when we need to. In a tight game, those become big errors, big mistakes. And you saw in Game 2, we weren't able to get those bunts down in that timely fashion that we were looking for. In a close game or in a championship game like we have coming up Friday for the Catholic League, that's stuff that we have to execute on. And so we'll talk about that, and we'll go over that all tomorrow at practice again. But it's all about timely hitting and execution, and that's what we preach to them all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. And real quick, you split the doubleheader earlier in the year with Toledo Central Catholic. You're playing them again for the league championship on Friday. What can you tell us about Toledo Central Catholic and what you think some of the keys will be for that game?
Sure. So their pitcher is very good, and they're defending Catholic League champions. And she's a senior. She moves the ball around really well, kind of like you just saw in those 2 games here with Napoleon. She throws a little bit harder. So the first time we faced her, we lost 2-1. Her and Bella went head-to-head, and I'm assuming that you'll see the same matchup on Friday. So we're going to have to execute maybe some small ball, but we're going to have to get some timely hits, get some people on base, and find a way to get them home.
Well, Coach Rozak, thank you for your time. Excellent job on the sweep today of the Napoleon Pirates. Go celebrate with your girls soon.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for doing this. This was great.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right. The post game will continue right after this short break.
Willis & Jurisic is your one-stop shop for accounting, tax, and consulting needs. As the largest locally owned CPA firm in the Jackson area, their nearly 30 team members take a proactive approach in recognizing the current and future needs of each of their clients, never settling for providing an average experience. Their persistent drive to add value to clients, both large and small, has solidified their clients' confidence since 1967. Willis & Jurisic is focused on your future.
Northwest Community Schools provides a positive culture that inspires students to achieve greatness.
We believe in kindness.
Truly caring about the success of others starts with you.
We believe in creating positive relationships.
Listen and be present. Be prepared to be amazed.
We believe in being intentional.
Have a clearly defined vision and mission and be mindful.
We believe in positivity.
Give specific praise and celebrate all things.
We believe in growth.
Academic, behavioral, social, and emotional growth is a mindset for both students and staff.
We are Northwest.
Go Brownies!
Hello and welcome back in live here to Lumen Christi High School. We saw a sweep by the Titans against the visiting Pirates here in an out-of-league matchup. This is the post-game show. I'm Maxwell Fritz. This is David Rice. And let's get right into it, David, with tonight's Bailey Excavating play of the game. Now, the play was going to be the Napoleon pitcher, Kaylin Fall, when she caught that comebacker right in the center circle and then gave us a cheeky smile up in the booth because she knew that she just made the highlight reel, David.
Yeah, and, obviously nobody's been on JTV for softball before.
Yeah.
It's the first one today, but it's and even Coach Rozak told us during the break, and thanks to him and Lumen for having us, and great to get the girls on TV.
Yes, girls sports needs to be highlighted as much as possible. Yep. I'm glad we can bring it to you live on JTV. That was the Bailey Excavating, serving Jackson for over 50 years, play of the game. And now let's talk about the Tri-County Water player of the game, and that is none other than the pitcher for the Lumen Christi Titans, Ollie Powers.
Ollie Powers, number 8. She pitched last game coming into the day, 13 strikeouts, but had a great game today, too. Look at that deep drive into left field. That's the one early in the game that brought 3 runners home. See the replay there. 3 runners, so a 3 RBI double for Ali Powers. So that's our Tri-County Water Player of the Game.
Yeah, and as the pitcher, helping yourself out there, David, giving yourself run support.
Yeah.
Thank you to Tri-County Waters. Visit them at tricountywater.com for all your commercial water system and service needs. So, David, that almost concludes and wraps up here our inaugural softball game on JTV Sports. What are some of your final thoughts here as we look to close?
Napoleon's young. They only have 2 seniors here today that played. They'll get better as the years go on, and it's only first year coaching for our own Josh Brigette as well. So, and Lumen's just an exceptional team. They came in 20-7, and now that's 9 wins in a row after today. And they've got a tough game at Adrian College Friday against Toledo Central Catholic for the league championship.
Well, thank you to one and all for tuning in to JTV Sports, your #1 hub for high school sports. And now we've included the girls' softball into our repertoire. So thank you so much for tuning in live. Stay tuned and go to jtv.com for all of your sports needs and subscribe. And we will see you on the next game. Have a great night, Jackson. For David Rice, I'm Maxwell Fritz. Goodbye.